Shalom, shalom. Koholo Yahweh Shem Yahushua B'Shem HaKarkadash. The bonds to the apostles, the bonds to the elders. A great millstone will well and toss its truth. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hope for elect and the speckled bird. I want to say shalom. So I want to say this is kind of like part 2 from the video that I did last night. You know, I just want to get into a couple articles or pictures that I wanted to get to last night, but I'm just do it here. But as you see right here, all right, the basis of men ruling over us. And hey, this is just Esau Edom. As you see right here, the queen Esau Edom, you know, through the blessing of the sword that the Lord has given them, has pretty much stolen everything, man. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. And so that's what you're seeing right here. And also, which I may have a video playing, you know, the queen, hey, Esau Edom himself, these top government officials, you know, hey, they can go against their own laws and they won't get in trouble. They won't get in trouble. But check this. Us, the Israelites, when we're in power, under Yahushua King David, the 12, the 144, when we're in power, we're going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly. And we're going to have you heathens keep the law, statutes, commandments. And we're not going to go against our word. See, this man is truly the devil that the Bible speaks of, because this man goes against his word and he's always lying. And he sets up laws and he doesn't even follow his own laws, man. We're going to follow our own laws. As you read in the Lord's Prayer, on earth as it is in heaven. All right. So pretty much the Lord's laws that's up there in heaven, in the spiritual realm, those same laws are going to be abided, or going to be enforced, I should say, down here on earth when we're in power. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get some scriptures. Sirach 10 and verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. You see, unrighteous dealings, injuries got by deceit. Slacky, unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. You see, because you see all that stuff that she has stolen. And she got with a gold carriage that probably weigh a couple tons. Come on, man. How you think she got that? They stole that stuff, man.
So let's talk about the Queen's famous stolen jewels. Starting with the crown jewels, so expect to see these at Charles's coronation. That'll happen pretty soon. He'll hold the orb and scepter. So the orb represents Christian dominion over the world, the cross and then the globe. The scepter features the world's largest diamond. This is the first Cullinan diamond, also known as the Great Star of Africa. It was stolen from South Africa in 1905. The Azanian People's Organization recently made a statement about the first Cullinan. They said this diamond belongs to the black people of this country and to them alone. This is the Queen Mother's crown and contains the Kohinoor diamond from India right in the center. Now that the Queen's dead, the Kohinoor will go to Camilla. The British East India Company stole the Kohinoor from a 10-year-old king, Maharaja Duleep Singh, during the annexation of Punjab in the 1840s. Here's Queen Victoria wearing it on her cloak shortly after she stole it from a little boy. This is the imperial state crown and it will also be put on Charles's head. This diamond in the middle is the Cullinan II, also from South Africa. This ruby in the middle is known as the Black Prince's Ruby. It's believed to be from Afghanistan. This sapphire at the top is the St. Edward sapphire and is actually considered a holy relic by the royal family. It's believed to be from Sri Lanka. Then on the other side of that crown is this sapphire, known as the Stuart sapphire. This one is believed to have originated from Myanmar or present-day Kashmir. Here's a non-coronation crown that Camilla is likely to wear. It's the Burmese ruby crown, made from rubies from Myanmar. They were gifted. Also the Nizam of Hyderabad tiara. It's made from diamonds from the Golconda mines of India. What do you think should happen with these jewels in the modern age?
The kingdom is translated from one people to another. So do the Renaissance age, which that's the age where Esau Edom, you know, he put so much emphasis on. Why? Because that was him coming back into power, right? Because you go, and they'll call it the Dark Ages. That's when Israelites were ruling. It was a time of no innovation. That's what they say. That's the word I'm looking for. There was no innovation. There was plenty of innovation, man. We're the salt of the earth. We're the Lord's chosen people. It was plenty of innovation. We're the ones that taught you how to bathe, read, and write. Come on, man. You're the basis of base men. All right. Let's finish this. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. So the kingdom, all right, which the Lord pretty much prophesied that we will go down. That's why you look up the bubonic plague and, just ways that the Lord was setting up for us to go down. For this man Esau, Edom to start ruling. Right? And so pretty much the kingdom was translated unto them. This is that little season that the devil is being loose. Right? This is the time of the rulership of the Gentiles. Okay? Which you Christians don't go into. All right? Let's get some more. But also, what you're seeing right here, even with the queen, she ain't our queen. Shoot, Israelites don't have a queen. You go into the word queen, that just means whore. We have kings and princesses, all right? So you wasn't our queen, but pretty much you passing away, you go into the spirit world allegedly, all right? Because she could be in the bunker somewhere. This is just a prelude to us coming into power, man. We're coming into power. You're going into slavery, man. Let's see. This is Sirach, Slakia, not Sirach. Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. All right. Through the rulership of these Edomites, folly has increased. They praise folly down here. And the rich, who's the rich? That's us, the Israelites. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. You see? So pretty much the Lord is saying that our servants are walking as kings upon the earth. I believe you have that statue of Theodore Roosevelt with a Jake on, Slakia, with a Southern Kingdom Jake, so-called black man on one side, and the Northern Kingdom Jake on the other side. And when really, you're the servant, man. But it's all good. The Lord is going to reverse that. The kingdom is going to be translated unto us. Matter of fact, Daniel 4 and 17, talking about these base men. All right, because as you see over here, once again, over here, this is the rulership of the base men. This is how they want you to be. This is what they want you to become. Bug eating, men wearing high heels, dresses, jump shot up, charagma up. All right, that's the agenda, man. All right. Man, we got to get the heck up out of here. But this is a punishment unto us, man. This is Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giving it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the bases of men. So pretty much the Lord is saying that the Lord's in power, and he has set up the bases of men to rule over us. All right. Once again, this is how they want us to be. And then you see right there, they're not even taking care of their own people. Well, really, they're not taking care of us. All right, you do your research. Jackson, Mississippi. Right now, it's mostly Jake. Pretty much all the Edomites have. I say a lot of the Edomites have moved out. Once again, this is how they want you to be. Saw that yesterday. I'm gonna take a note right here, and I'm gonna insert the video because they're implementing the Purge, man. You thought it was just a movie. You thought this Bible was just a book. A lot of you Jays are gonna have to learn the hard way that what we speaking is the truth.
As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this right here, and then I'll go ahead and play the video. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. So they're going to learn the hard way that a prophet have been among them. Isaiah 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence. You see, the Lord has set up watchmen, and we're blowing that trumpet, and we're not keeping silence until when? Verse 7. And give him no rest till he establish it, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. All right, so we're supposed to constantly go hard, you know, whatever measure of wisdom and strength in this truth, you're supposed to use it to the best of your ability. All right, and giving the Lord no rest. Let's get some about this purge that's coming, because this is the rulership. Matter of fact, before I get that, this is the rulership on the Esau Edom, man. This is this man's rulership, and this is why he has to go. This is where that Proverbs. This is Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And this man is implementing laws, or he's apparently with this, hey, he's taking away laws, man. And so what you're seeing with the rulership of the wicked, the people are out here mourning, but when we're in power, man, it's going to be shouting, as we'll read Proverbs 11 and 10. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth. And when the wicked perish, there is shouting. There's going to be shouting when Esau Edom gets put out of power. Man, back before that, let me see. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Second Ezra, and then we'll pretty much close out on that. Second Ezra 15 and 14. Woe, meaning destruction, to the land and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, now swords in the hands could be actual swords. The modern day sword is a gun. All right, it could be a bat, whatever, man. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. Why? For because of the pride of the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men shall be afraid. You go to Jeremiah 30 about men being afraid. How much more is the little children and women going to be? That's why the elect men is going to be as more precious than fine gold in these last days, because the men of the Lord are going to be taken care of. Let's see. Matter of fact, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's coming, man. Right before your very eyes. What this man is setting up is coming. You think it's a game, Jake? You see, a lot of these Jakes ain't even, they ain't even getting ready carnally. All right? Because the most important way that you need to get ready for this battle is spiritually. You can do little things here and there, stock up, but ultimately, hey, if you ain't in this truth, what you stocking up and trying to work out, it's going to amount to nothing, man. All right. Hey, what's good, brother? Let's see. Matter of fact, this is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord Yahweh knoweth all them that sin against him. Therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction. You see that? The Lord is going to deliver you up to death and destruction for not taking heed to this trumpet being blown, man. It's being blown and y'all ain't taking heed. Sometimes it takes for a damn Edomite to tell you what's going on. But even then, Jake still ain't paying attention. You know, they seeing the things that's happening, you know, with the digital currency being issued in December. Now some of these Jakes want to wake up. Why? Because it messes with their money. But yeah, you should have been taking heed. All right. So, hey, the doors of mercy is closed, and take heed, man. So with that, shalom.